Down. Down already?
Curse you.
Push you.
You are not worthy
Push yourself.
to
You're
take
weak.
Chengdu.
You're trash. You're garbage.
Master Liu
Get out
Zhang,
of here.
forgive me. I have made my decision. For the sake of the land I dream of, I must overcome my sorrow
Ready for the
and
war.
fight.
You do not know the way.
Everyone, put your weapons away. Chengdu is now under the command of Liu Bei.
Damn right. I always thought you were soft.
I trusted you.
In the inside.
I wanted to form an alliance with you. And yet, you reject my offer and you spit in my face. I don't see anything virtuous or benevolent about that.
You would have done it to me first.
You're just the same as Cao Cao, Shan Lu, and the rest. You just want war. War! War!
And what was it you were going to do when you knew Cao Cao and Zhang Lu were after your precious Yi province, huh? You had the natural defenses of the mountains, yet you neglected to make any military preparations at all to take advantage of
It's like a
them.
milkshake.
No matter how often we warned you, how often we exhorted you to take action, you refused. You reap what you sow, and now you have the audacity to complain about it? Who do you think you are?
Who do you think you are?
Master Liu Bei was receptive enough to listen to what I had to say, even though he didn't know if I was his friend or his foe. And even though he knew it was a dishonorable act, he attacked you, his clansmen, because he knew it was the right thing to do for his dream of a land of virtue and benevolence. He's 10 times the man you are. It's painfully clear which one of you is more qualified to lead Yi province.
That's so helpful.
Master Liu Zhang, I am well aware of the magnitude and the impropriety of my actions. Despite that, I knew I had no choice. I want to build a land in which no one knows sorrow. No, I pledge that I will build that land. To that end, I ask that you allow me to lead Yi province in your stead.
Very well. I will not forget the promise you have made here today. I charge you with the solemn task of bringing peace to Yi province.
Smoked out in his junk.
The wine tastes even better than usual tonight. Now you're finally able to deal with Cao Cao on level terms, brother.
Congratulations, Master Liu Bei. Your long-cherished dream of a land of benevolence, it will now become a reality.
It would be even better if Guan Yu were here, but...
That cannot be helped. Guan Yu has been entrusted with the vital task of keeping Jing province safe. But I too would like the three of us to drink a toast together once more, just as we did in the Peach Garden.
I am sure that day will come soon.
Okay, is this your house, so you can walk any way you want.
If we keep this up and crush Wei, then Jing province will soon be safe and secure. Then we can call Guan Yu here and have a huge party to celebrate.
I can only hope such a day will come. No, I believe that it will. I have only come this far because you all had faith.
Faith.
Master Liu Bei, I have just heard some terrible news. Pang Tong has been struck by an arrow in battle. I am afraid the wound has killed him.
No. Pang Tong? This is terrible!
It seems the enemy forces mistook him for you, my lord. I imagine they saw your horse and assumed you were the one riding him.
Oh, if only I hadn't insisted that he borrow my horse. I'm so sorry, Pang Tong. Forgive me.
The loss of Pang Tong is a serious blow to our hopes. However, now is not the time to stop our progress.
No, what is it?
I know. We must continue onwards, for Pang Tong's sake as well as our own.
Characters, there's a lot of characters to play with, my friend.
Watch over me, Pang Tong. From this land of E, I swear
Each with
that I
their
will
different
walk the
stories?
road to
Yeah.
peace.
Very well.
I don't know why a lot of people hate on it. That's the part that I don't get, but I don't care. It don't bother me. Honestly, I think Dynasty Wars is a good stress reliever. You have a hard day of work. Get off of work. Take the frustration out, play a little bit Dynasty
Cao Cao
Wars.
takes the
Grand
rank
Theft Auto
of Duke of
is-
Wei and succeeds
I
in
need to get back
stabilizing
into
his
that.
forces. He
Or maybe
defeats
Monster
Ma
Hunter.
Chao of Guanzhong and strengthens his control of the north. While healing the damage taken at Chibi, he prepares for another campaign south. Elsewhere, Sun Quan forges an alliance with Liu Bei and waits for his chance to take the land.
It's crazy.
But
how
their
3 of them
relations soon
died
sour
too.
because of Liu Bei's possession of Jing,
Only 2 rulers of
which
Shu.
Wu believes
3
should have been
was it?
theirs.
4 rulers
Using
of
Jing
Wei.
as a stepping stone, Liu
like,
Bei
that shit is
invades
crazy.
Liu Zhang's Bashi. With that success, he has finally obtained the country he has long searched for. In the north,
I never understood
Cao
why
Cao.
Liu Bei's son was
In
so
the east,
weak-minded.
Sun Quan. In the south, Liu Bei. The world of the 3 kingdoms of Wei, Wu, and Shu have been established.
I played Dynasty Warriors since on the PS2. Xbox, then PS2. Ever since then, I've been addicted.
Zhuge Liang, now that we have our own land of Shu, what should we do next?
The fundamental theory behind the division of the land into 3 is that we are to join forces with Wu and oppose Wei. For the time being, Wei must be our only enemy. Our next step, therefore, should be to send our forces north.
Now that we've secured E Province, you will want to return to Jing Province. How do you intend to deal with that demand?
I will leave Jin Province in the capable hands of Master Guan Yu. Even if Wu does threaten it, Master Guan Yu will know what to do. He knows that Wu is to be treated as our ally for now. Negotiations may dictate that we are forced to surrender a small area of territory to them to show good faith.
I wouldn't surrender shit.
How come we have to give Wu the land that we claim with our own blood, sweat, and tears?
We've only just established a land of our own. We must avoid unnecessary war at all costs. It would sap our resources and distress our people.
Oh, bobby pin in her head.
That is why maintaining our civil relationship with Wu is of the utmost importance.
But Wu is tenacious when it comes to Jing Province. I just hope the concession of the small amount of territory is enough to satisfy them.
Master Liu Bei, I have come to report the latest happenings. We have seized Chengdu and claimed control of E Province. However, the change of ruler has led to a certain amount of disorder within the territory. Petty crime and lawlessness are on the increase, There has also been an influx of the followers of the Way of the Celestial Masters after Cao Cao attacked Hanzhong in the north. In order to truly be considered the rightful ruler of Yi Province, it is vital that you deal with these domestic issues, Master Liu Bei.
Very well. Zhuge Liang, I leave the details to you.
I would ask all of you now to make a contribution to easing the domestic tensions within Yi Province. It will be difficult for one person to address everything. I would ask each of you to select a certain number of missions which you believe you can carry out. We have seized control of Chengdu, but the land remains as ridden with conflict as ever. I have ordered each officer to make efforts to bring order to the regions under their purview.
Zhongfei. They say that Lord Liu Zheng's men are hiding around here. Perhaps they want to reclaim this land. If you have the time, would you mind finding them for me?
to the enemy. Forward! Come and get it!
Regain this land now. We have no choice but to retreat.
There's nothing more we can do. We have no choice but to retreat.
All we can do is give up.
Oh, thank you so much. Now we can avoid unnecessary conflict.
It appears the followers of the Way of the Celestial Masters have revolted in Hangzhou. It is no doubt due to losing their land at Yangping Gate. I feel for them, but we cannot allow their civil disobedience to go unpunished. We must defeat their leader, Zhang Lu, and quell the rebellion.
Capturing the enemy's bases is the key to defeating them.
This land
our new uprising. You will not get in our way. Lost our land again. But one day, we will rise up once more.
I'm still waiting for a real challenge.
Give me the loot. Give me the loot. Cruise control. Auto steering is a little bit messed up.
Let us see how your mission is proceeding. The devotees of the way of the Celestial Masters should worry us no longer. We will eventually require their cooperation. We have stopped the remaining forces of Liu Zhong's army from instigating an uprising. Unnecessary internal strife. Our most immediate obstacles have been removed. The future of the territory already looks much brighter. Thanks to the fine work of all of you, we have no more concerns on the domestic front. This will allow us to send our troops north without worry.
North? You mean we are to lay siege to the key Wei stronghold of Chang'an?
Cao Cao has taken the Emperor and unilaterally transferred the capital to Xucheng. If we claim the former capital of Shun'an, it may allow us to restore the Han Imperial Court there.
That's decided then. Let's get going right away. I can't wait to see some action.
Everyone, remember, our goal is the restoration of the Han Imperial Court and the creation of a land of virtue and benevolence. We must defeat the traitor Cao Cao and rescue the Emperor from his clutches. It is for that objective that I need all of you to commit all the strength you have.
Zhang Lu has surrendered to Cao Cao, and Heng Zheng has fallen to the forces of Wei. We must make use of our relationship with Wu here. While they engage Wei in battle, we will have an opportunity to lay siege to the undermanned Hanzhong.
But will Wu agree to move in accordance with our wishes?
That's why you decided to give them part of Jing Province, right?
Yes. It pains me to simply hand over our hard-earned territory. but it is the best way to secure Hanzhong. Hanzhong will be a key foothold in our march to Shun-Un. No, in our march to a land of virtue and benevolence.
Wu's not gonna like it. We're presenting it as an opportunity to get part of Jin Province in exchange for joining forces with Shu in battle against Wei. And it seems like a fair deal. But they may well look at it as being forced into a battle they never wanted, with Jin Province, originally their own land, used as bait. I'm worried that Master Zhuge Liang's proposal may simply antagonize them further.
The leadership of Wu has never allowed emotion to dictate their actions in the past. They've always done what is most beneficial to them. Surely they'll do the same again.
Until now, that has certainly been the case. But their main negotiator, Master Lu Su, passed away recently. How do we know his successor will see things the same way? It's time for us to launch an attack against Hanzhong's. Reports indicate that Cao Cao's main unit has already withdrawn. Only Xiahou Yuan and Zhang He remain in Hanzhong. If we strike with all we have, there's no way we'll lose.
Hanzhong lies between steep and perilous mountains. We will need to fight in new and creative ways if we are to claim it.
But the Wei forces are stationed way up high. What else can we do but hit them from below?
No, stripling! That's exactly what the enemy wants us to do! From on high, they'll be able to see our formation clearly, and we'll be swept aside. The key in any mountain battle is to seize higher ground. We need to climb up using an unguarded path and set up our camp above theirs!
That's exactly right, Master Huanzhong. The path up the rear of the mountain is steep and unforgiving. The enemy will never suspect that we could climb up there. But an experienced warrior such as yourself, Master Huanzhong, should have no trouble managing it. Would you mind leading our forces up to a location high enough to launch an attack on the enemy from above?
I would like nothing more. I'll teach those children of Wei a lesson they won't soon forget.
Time to take Hanzhong from Master Cao Cao. The key here is coordination between units. We will attack on multiple fronts.
The enemy commander, Xiahou Yuan, is on Mount Dingshun. Fa Zheng, can you come up with a strategy to lead us to victory?
My lord entrusted me with this land. You will not take it from me. In fact, you're gonna see what happens when I get really mad! Ah, they're attacking from straight on. That's awfully reckless of them.
So,
What am I going to do with you?
A brilliant display of strength, Father.
Not like this. I'm still waiting for a real challenge.
A brilliant display of strength, Father.
Pretty tough-ass fighter, but...
We've taken Han Zhang and taken out Xiahou Yuan to boot. All in all, we've had a remarkably successful run.
Securing Mount Dingchun will be vital in this battle. He Jing's strategy was truly magnificent.
Go high. I was gonna mess you up too. I should take you out first. Keep forgetting that you're there.
Yes! Hung Zhang has fallen! Victory is ours!
Wei's not all extract them to be. I ran all around the mountains, but none of them could keep up with me.
Finally. We've finally been able to take territory back from Cao Cao. It just shows how strong we've become.
The forces of Wei will surely attempt to reclaim Hanzhong. We must prepare for their counterattack, or this victory will have been for nothing.
It seems we will have to wait a little longer before we can bask in the glory of victory.
The forces of Wu launch an attack on Parfait at the same time as our advance. Wei will be forced to deal with them, and will not be able to turn their attention to Hanzhong for a while.
We must use this small window of opportunity to strengthen the defenses of Hanzhong. Everyone, please strive to do what you can for a short while longer.
get on in here. Come again.
The Wei forces are approaching Hanzhong. They say that Cao Cao is leading the troops himself.
What? Cao Cao himself?
This is nothing I did not anticipate. Hanzhong is a key territory for Shu. The men of Wei will be keen to do all they can to take it from us.
Something about this doesn't seem right. Reports from our scouts suggest that after leading the defense of Perfei, Cao Cao had taken his troops to Rushuku. He used the momentum of his successful defense to turn the tide on his enemy, but then abandoned that and turned on us instead? Why would Cao Cao do something like that?
You mean to say that Cao Cao is confident that Wu will not attack him?
Surely you can't be suggesting that Wei and Wu have joined forces. If that's true, then Master Guan Yu will be in grave danger in Jing Province.
It is certainly possible. But I talked with Master Lu Su, and I felt that we both understood the mutual benefit our alliance would bring. Furthermore, the fundamental philosophy underpinning Wu's actions is Master Zhou Yu's design of dividing the land in two. Wei is positioned as Wu's major enemy in the quest for control of the land. And we have already returned 2 of the 4 southern counties of Jing Province to Wu's control.
I see. You're right that there doesn't seem to be any benefit for Wu to side with Wei with regard to the situation in Jing Province. But what if they aren't after land, but want Master Guan Yu's head? His formidable military prowess and unbending loyalty are certain to prove a major threat to both kingdoms.
You are suggesting that 2 great kingdoms would set aside their differences and join hands all for the sake of removing one man? Does that not seem extreme?
There is a certain logic to what Fa Zhang says. Master Guan Yu is one of the mightiest warriors in the land, and fearlessly loyal. Any road to conquest must go through him. We must watch closely to see which Wu will select, Jing Province or Master Guan Yu.
Cao Cao did not take kindly to losing Hanzhong. He is now leading a colossal force here, in attempt to reclaim it. But we will be the ones to have our revenge instead. We will repay him for all the injustices he has inflicted upon us in the past.
We will be encamped among the mountains in this battle. The roles are reversed from last time. In other words, we must pay due caution to any enemy raids.
The other key to any mountain battle is the maintenance of supply lines. We must keep our bases well protected and ensure that our supply lines remain secure.
This is our first battle to protect the land my brother has built. We cannot lose. I expect everyone to be prepared to fight to the death.
I appreciate the sentiment, Zhang Fei, but you mustn't die here. We are still walking the path to our grand dream. I want you all to bear witness to the land that we build. None of you are to die today, you understand?
The onslaught of the Wei forces is ferocious. If they keep this up much longer, we'll have to surrender Hangzhou.
Our main force at Mount Dingjun is under pressure. This could be dangerous. We need to go to their aid at once.
You are not a typical warrior, but I can see just how strong you really are. I will not hold anything back in this battle.
I accept your challenge. I am more than familiar with the martial arts.
Face me, if you think you are worthy. To acknowledge your skills in battle. I eagerly look forward to our next encounter.
What a striking figure. Well done.
Perfect timing! Guo Huai appears to be preparing a strategy of some sort. Could you keep an eye on him and think of a way to counteract it? Guo Huai.
I found a rather perfect location for us to occupy. That is our destination.
Ghoul Hawaii. Are you trying to fool the enemy by pretending to be
I am willing to risk my life on the success of this stratagem. We must keep moving while we still have the strength. Everybody, forward!
Ghoul. I see. Not bad. I find your efforts to be quite impressive.
Ghoul Hawaii, I shall show you no mercy. I had no idea the enemy ranks held one of such wisdom and perspicacity. We have no choice but to retreat. If only I was healthy, this would be so much easier.
I'm still waiting for a real challenge. I didn't even break a sweat.
I didn't expect anything less from my father.
A brilliant display of strength, Father.
I'm just glad everything went smoothly. I thank you for your aid.